How's it going, everybody? Dylan here, back with another episode of the Bubble Buzz podcast. As always, I'm joined here by my wife, Stacey.
Hey, everybody. Here we go.
Here we go.
We literally have zero plans for this one. It's Thursday night.
Late Thursday night.
Y'all, it's late. It's 7:45. Which in our world is really late. I think last night we were already in bed for probably about 45 minutes at this point.
Yeah.
We've told y'all that we aren't night owls at all, that we are early to bed, but just for like reference, when I got off of work last night at 5, I picked Dylan up and we went to Murray to make some deliveries for the store. Mm-hmm. And on the way home at like 6, he was like, I just can't wait to get in bed.
4 o'clock comes early.
It does. It does come early. And I cheat most days and go back to sleep. So I can't even really sympathize with you, because even though I wake up, I normally go back to bed for a little while. Mm-hmm. Some mornings I stay up.
Her and Stitch both.
Yeah. Stitch is asleep before you're out of the driveway. He's already back to sleep. So he don't lay awake too long. He likes to get up for just a second and go outside, and then he's ready to cash back out for a while. We just walked in the door tonight as well, so you'll probably hear him again because he's needing a little attention. But he got groomed today. He looks like a totally different dog. So much better.
He lost all his hair.
Yeah.
It's like
he's shaved.
Yeah.
Just in time for the cold weather, I guess. Yeah. Last time she groomed him, he looked so cute because she didn't cut him too much, but he had gotten really long in between cuts this time, and so she had to shave him a little bit more than normal. And he's short, but he looks really good. His ears are always so fluffy, y'all. I'll have to take a picture of him and post it, because his ears look so cute after he gets groomed. But anyway, so here we are, episode 7. See, I'm going to get that in for y'all.
Yep, there you go.
Like I said, it doesn't feel like we've been doing this for that long, but that makes it almost, 4 months that we've been sharing our journey with you guys? Is that right?
Something like that.
Yeah, something like that. So it's been a while. Lots has happened in our life over the last 4 months. So
yes. A lot of exciting things.
Busy. The past 2 weeks has been crazy busy. I can't even put it all into words, but it's been a good 2 weeks too.
Yes.
We made a surprise trip to Arkansas.
Yes. Weren't planning on that.
Until Sunday night?
Basically.
And left Monday.
Yep.
So we went to Arkansas to go with our birth mom to the doctor on Tuesday. So we left Monday after Dylan got off around 3 and drove all the way down, stayed the night. We got there about midnight, 1 o'clock again?
Yeah, something like that.
Slept for a couple hours and then got up and met her and went to the doctor. So that was a quick trip. We was back home Tuesday night by 11, but it was a good trip. We'll touch more on that.
Yes, very positive trip.
Yes, it was wonderful. So, like I said, we've had a super busy past couple of weeks. We, this Saturday before Halloween, hosted our first family fish fry up here on Cherry Hill Drive. Posted some pictures from that. We had such a great time. The weather was perfect. Had all of our family over pretty much.
Had a big group of people.
Yeah. Dylan caught the house on fire. Not really the house, but
not even close to the house. The little basket
but
caught on fire.
Our basket and our fish fryer did catch on fire.
But their story is that I caught the house on fire.
I was really proud of him though, because he remained so calm. See, that was the cop coming out in you.
Yeah. And they're all like, throw a blanket on it. I'm like, yeah, that's a good idea. Let's throw a blanket on it.
That's what Pawpaw kept saying. Smother it out.
On an open fire. I'm like, that's not how that works.
I did panic a little bit because it was hooked to the propane. Like the fish fryer was hooked to the propane, and it got big. You have to say it blazed quite a bit.
Yeah, it's a fire. It was on top of oil. Yeah.
And so I was getting a little nervous, and so was his mom. But once we got the propane cut off, out of the way, I was fine. Then he told me I shouldn't have worried, that it was fine. It wasn't going to go anywhere.
No, it wasn't going to go anywhere. They're like the ones that like show up with like a bottle of water for like a house fire, and they're like, here, put this on it. It'll help.
Hey, when I was a kid, we lived at Hilldale at the apartments when I was in like 1st or 2nd grade. And this is totally off subject, but that's how I go. But I do remember that this boy that lived there too caught the woods behind the apartments on fire. And I remember taking out like a cup of water to my dad because they were trying to fight it. And I was like, here you go. Because I was with him when he started the fire. He was going to start a campfire. And I was like, no, I was the kid who was always scared to get in trouble. So I was like, don't do it. Don't do it. Well, it caught the entire woods behind our apartments on fire. Fire department had to come. But my dad was out there trying to like stop it before the fire department got there. It was unsuccessful. We was lucky it didn't burn like everything down. But I'd forgot totally about that until you just said bring a bottle of water to a house fire. Yeah. So luckily my mom and dad saved the day for that one because, we they own a restaurant right here in town. So we called and they came and picked everything up and took it to our restaurant, cooked everything and brought it back to us. So everything worked out. Dinner was great. Everybody had a good time. We was only like 30 minutes behind on eating. It wasn't any big deal.
Wasn't that bad.
But it was a good story because Dylan always remains so calm and me and Chardell was freaking out. But it all worked out in the end. Yeah. I did get tickled though because Dylan worked all day on Saturday getting the outside, like our new deck and everything ready for everybody to hang out outside and eat outside, and brought in tables and chairs and everybody ate inside.
Yeah, no one went outside.
Except me and Rhiannon and the kids, Blake.
Yep.
Everybody else ate inside. But it was fine. Everything was good. That's why we have the big kitchen table. Mm-hmm. That was my goal. Our kitchen table seats 18. And that was what I wanted, was something that we could all gather around. Because,
and we definitely did.
Yes. Our last house, our first house that we had, my first house I bought, and then the first one we had together, the kitchen was tiny. Kitchen/dining room was tiny. So whenever we started the remodel on this house, that was a bathtub and a dining room.
I thought you were fixing to say like that was my only thing I wanted. I'm like,
that was my main two things, wasn't it?
Okay.
I'm trying to think. Okay.
Yeah.
I felt like I wanted a kitchen table that would seat everybody.
Yes.
I wanted a bathtub. That was mandatory. Got to have a good bathtub. I can't think of a whole lot of other things that I said I have to have. I mean, there was things I wanted.
I'm sure there was halves to haves in there somewhere.
You think there was more than just two things? I wasn't that easy to get along with.
Let me look back at the camera roll. We'll just scroll through.
Oh, man. That's great. Because I'm sure there was, but we got both of those things and lots more. So, and a fireplace. I wanted a fireplace.
Here they come.
Yep, here they come. Now I'm going down my list. I don't even know how I got on this subject.
I wanted no more than 3 shiplap walls in the house.
Black shiplap walls.
Now I should add, they're not all in the same room. It is one wall per room. My favorite's the kitchen. You guys won't be able to see it if you come over here because we got a giant hutch to go in front of it. But behind it is shiplap. I can attest.
I did do that. I threw a fit for shiplap in my kitchen, painted it black, and then I bought a hutch that goes over it and it covers up the entire wall. You can't even see it, but it's pretty if you move it.
Brings up a good point. You said my kitchen. This is a thing that we talk about a lot. She refers to everything as hers, and I'm just here.
It's the what's mine is mine and what's yours is ours.
That's not how I hear that saying. What's mine is yours and what's yours is yours. I think that's more. I think that's how it goes. I don't know though. I'm just here.
Man. Whenever we was remodeling the house, of course I had to pick the paint color, and we picked the same color for the entire house, except for the nursery and the bathroom. We did white, so it would be neutral. That we didn't paint in pink, but that's a different story for a different day.
That's where the we comes. The we that word comes in there, but anything else, like I.
So I picked like a light grayish white color for the entire house, but then for the shiplap walls, I wanted black. And the painter guy called. He was like, "Black? You sure black?" I was like, "Yep, I want black." But it turned out perfect. I love it. Exactly what I wanted. And in our bedroom, we've got the black wall behind the bed.
Yeah.
White furniture. I mean, it's...
Oh, it looks really good. I'm just picking on her.
Perfect, yeah. I did like the shiplap though. Oh, and we got shiplap in the bathroom too. So technically we got 4 shiplap walls. Fireplace wall?
Oh, I don't count that one.
Oh, you don't count the fireplace? We did our fireplace and shiplap too.
I was just talking about the actual like walls.
The hardest part of the house, in my opinion, that we had to pick was matching the steps to the rest of the flooring because Brandon was building the steps. That was a rough one, but it turned out perfect in the end. So can't complain about that at all.
Yes.
But so back to the fish fry. It was wonderful. Posted some pictures to share with you guys that night, and had some good food, conversation. It was his mom's birthday. It was Charley's. Well, her birthday was the next day, but we was having our baby shower, so we wasn't really celebrating her too much that day. We was focused more on Charley, so we had a little birthday cake and spent some time with her, which was lots of fun.
Yes, a really good time.
The next day was our bridal shower. Going back several.
That was a while ago.
Several weeks. The next day was our baby shower, which was another day just absolutely surrounded by and filled with love from our family and friends. Y'all, I can't even explain how full my heart was after that.
Oh, yes, it was great. We appreciate everybody that showed up and brought gifts and everything like that. We appreciate it more than you guys know.
Yes, it was beautiful. My mom and Dylan's mom, my friend Wendy, Michaela, Deborah, our friend Sherry, they all pitched in and had everything decorated so pretty. Carrie and company supplied all of our rentals, and it was just absolutely beautiful. You guys will have to go check out the pictures because if you're familiar with the restaurant, you know what it looks like normally. And then to walk in and see like all the candles burning and all the flowers. And back at our wedding reception, Carrie had these tablecloths. We always do all of our rentals from Carrie Holder and at Carrie and Company, and she had these tablecloths, and it was a big deal for the wedding reception because I threw a fit for them. But they were like a crushed velvet, and they were gold, like a champagne color, and they were gorgeous because our wedding was what colors, babe?
I don't know.
They were neutrals. Remember?
Neutrals, yes.
White, cream, gold.
In my defense, I didn't know that till the day before the wedding.
Khaki. So our wedding was all neutrals, except we had china, and it was all colorful. We did mix match china on all the tables and chargers.
Yes.
Lots of plates.
If you came to our wedding, you know you had 8 plates for 2 meals.
But anyways, we had these tablecloths that was absolutely gorgeous. So whenever it was time for the baby shower, I really deep down wanted the champagne tablecloths again, but I wasn't going to ask for them. And then when we went to Carrie's shop to pick everything out, they had the crushed velvet in the like dusty rose color that we were using. And I was like, oh, that kind of reminds me of our wedding. We've got to have that again. So they put those tablecloths on, and it was gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Yes. Everything was perfect. Good food. That's what we talked about more in the last podcast about our shower that we were looking forward to. And it totally lived up to the hype.
It absolutely did.
I think I ate the food for like a week and a half after it was over. I just kept we brought all of it home, and it was fantastic.
A really good time.
Yes. Got everything we could possibly need for Charley plus some. Everybody was so generous and so kind, and I can't even tell you the love that we felt that day. It was absolutely amazing. I think on my Facebook post that I made, I said that's exactly what we needed to carry us to the end.
Absolutely.
Was just kind of being lifted up with everybody and prayed over, and I'm going to cry talking about it because it was a magical day.
It really was.
So, and then my friend Deborah came down and stayed the night with us, so she helped us kind of bring everything home and kind of, I don't want to say put it up because we didn't really start putting it up that night, but we did organize just a little bit. And then Dylan and we had everything put up in 2 days. I was pretty proud of us because there was a lot to comb through.
Yeah.
But we worked on it and got it all put away, and I think we're pretty much sitting on ready.
I think we're ready to roll.
Got a shelf today that we needed after the shower. We needed a little more storage space, so I ordered us a little shelf off Amazon. Dylan got that put together today, so
yes,
I'll be finishing up in her room, and then it's just a waiting game.
Yep.
So we're almost there, y'all.
Almost there.
Almost. Speaking of almost there, do you want to share the news?
No, I'll let you go ahead.
We went to the doctor on Tuesday, and we have a date. December the 8th. We'll be welcoming Charley into the world.
1 month.
1 month from tomorrow, or one month from the day you guys are hearing it.
I know. 1 month from when you guys are listening.
So December the 8th, we'll go to the hospital that morning, and doctor's going to induce, and we will welcome our baby into the world.
Yes.
So
she's going to be here. Charley is going to be here.
I can't believe it's here. I just cannot believe that it's here. I cry every time I talk about it now. So if you see me and you ask me a question and I start to cry, just totally ignore me. I told Dylan I don't know how I'm going to make it through the whole thing.
We're going to get through it together.
I watch TikToks of people going through adoption where the judges ask, like, why do you want to adopt this baby? And I told him on the way home from Arkansas, I said, I can't talk about it. So you're going to have to speak for us.
I just told her it's just another day on the job. Talk to judges all the time.
Because literally, even just sitting here thinking about how I would answer that question, tears are running down my face. So I don't know how I would ever answer that to a judge and be able to keep my composure. So, but yeah, December the 8th, we did not expect that.
No, absolutely not. He just casually got his phone out and just decided on his...
To see what days he was working.
Yeah, he goes, I'm working this day, so we'll just go ahead and we'll just say that this is the day we're going to do it. December 8th. How about that?
I was like...
Sounds great.
Oh my gosh, yes, that'd be great.
Sounds awesome.
I think that way we can get into court, hopefully, before Christmas. I've been kind of paranoid the whole time about courts closing from Christmas to New Year and us being kind of stuck in the wait for a lot longer than we anticipated. But it looks like it's probably all going to work out.
Yes, and that would give us kind of a 2-week window.
Yeah.
Before everything really starts shutting down for the holidays. So
that's going to be amazing.
Knock on wood, we should be able to.
Was hoping to have an ultrasound while we was there. We did not get to do that. I didn't think about it till an afterthought that they had the option to do like a 3D, 4D ultrasound while we was at our appointment. So I had called the office the day before and asked them if we could schedule that. And she didn't have an opening while we was there. Excuse me. She didn't have an opening while we was there. So the nurse had told me, she said, just when you come in tomorrow, ask the doctor and see if there happens to be an opening. So we did. And originally there was like an hour after our appointment, so we was going to grab something to eat and then go back. But then as the girl up front was putting the appointment in, the ultrasound tech in the back also put someone in. And as she refreshed the screen to like add us, there was another appointment there. So we didn't get to do an ultrasound while we was there, but they are going to do one since she's on a every 2-week check. We went ahead and set it up for them to do one next time when she's there, and they'll just email us the pictures because we're not going to drive back in 2 weeks for another appointment.
It's going to be a video too. We're going to do the 4D one.
So we get the video and the pictures.
Yes.
I was showing Dylan last night when we laid down like the 4D ultrasound pictures of the babies at 35 weeks. And I was like, look how crazy. I mean, like, it was so clear. I can't wait to see her.
I know it. I know it.
See that hair. I just envision her having a head full of hair. So I can't wait to see if that's the case or not.
And we're basically going to see her 2 weeks before we really
get to see her. Yeah.
So, like, really see her.
Yeah. And so I don't know that it's necessary that we're having an ultrasound at 35 weeks, but we both wanted it. And honestly, I really wanted one for her to have and see when she gets a little older, because we only do have the one ultrasound from the whole pregnancy. So I wanted one for her to have as she gets older, and in her book and all, that there would be another one. So we
Sorry, Stitch is getting into something underneath the bed. So
I don't even know what he would be wanting under there. I don't even know what he'd be wanting under there, other than he's not getting any attention.
He's not getting any attention.
That's exactly what it is.
He knows you guys enjoy listening to him in the background. So
think.
And he knows it drives me crazy when I'm listening to it.
What, we have 2 more podcasts in before Charley comes?
Yeah, I might have to pump the brakes on these whenever the first couple weeks on that.
I was going to say,
there's going to be an adjustment period.
Y'all imagine you're going to have like dog scratching in the background, howling, baby crying in the background.
Yep.
I don't know how the schedule will fall. I think we'll get one more in for sure.
Yeah, we'll get one more in.
And then we might get... No, the next one will fall like right when we're gone.
Right when we're gone.
Okay. Yeah, so we may have one, and then, but I will keep you guys updated on everything that's happening on our Facebook page. So if you're not following us on the Bobo Buzz on Facebook, make sure that you give us a follow, because we'll keep you updated on there as to what's going on. And then I promise we'll get right back on track as soon as we can.
Well, actually, so we'll get one on the 22nd and then the 6th.
Whew, so you'll get to hear all of our anxious nerves.
Yeah, so like literally like a day before we leave. So
we might need like a Facebook Live going on during that one, so y'all can like comfort us and tell us that it's all going to be okay.
And we're going to be stressed. Excited, but stressed.
Yes, it's going to be so much fun. It's going to be awesome. I can't wait. We'll be in Arkansas for at least 5 to 6 days.
Yes, minimum.
He told us to count on, our attorney told us to count on that 3 weeks was a safe bet. I'm really, really hoping that we're not there that long. Several of the people I've talked to has not been there that long. I do have one friend that has done Marshallese adoption, and she was there for an extended period of time, but it was kind of a different circumstance just because they had to wait on court. It was scheduled, and then the mom delivered early, and they just couldn't get the date moved. So that was the reason they was there for an extended period of time. So I'm hoping with us having a date to induce that they will actually get us a date scheduled, and we won't have to wait as long, that maybe we can get in on that 6th day. That 6th day falls on a Friday, so it may be the following week.
Yeah, but regardless, it shouldn't be 3 weeks. I mean,
I hope not.
I think we'll be good.
And of course, Dylan and I are going, and then my mom's going, and his mom's trying to figure out if maybe she can make the trip. So it's going to be a whole family affair. We were just talking at dinner that Mom was going to be with us for the whole time, and she would be. And
yes, Stitch is staying here in case he's trying to tell you all about it. So.
Dylan's brother's going to stay with Stitch here at home. We would take him with us, but you've already heard the vacation stories.
Yeah, he doesn't do well left alone. Now, if he was with us the entire time, that'd be okay, but he's obviously not going to be.
Yeah. So we can't really leave him in the hotel and just check on him or whatever while we're in the hospital. So he's going to stay home.
Yep. Hold down the fort.
But we're looking at some options on where to stay. Don't know if it will be a hotel, if we're going to stay in a Airbnb, what exactly we're going to do. I've been researching and looking at everything, and there's lots of options. There's lots of options for both. We have a hotel we've been staying at when we've been down in town visiting that Dylan and I both really like.
Yes.
Dylan loves the breakfast.
Has the best breakfast I've ever had in a hotel.
So we do really like that one, but I also know that with us two, a baby, our parents, that we may need a little more room.
It's going to get a little crammed inside there.
A hotel room. So we are looking at some VRBOs. And honestly, to my surprise, I don't know if anybody else is surprised, but they were the same exact price as a hotel per night. So, and they had a washer and dryer.
The key is the washer and the dryer.
Yeah.
Washer and dryer.
That way we can do laundry while we're there and not let it pile up.
Yes. Because that stresses your boy out.
And we can eat in the house. Like, we can cook some meals
in the
or
kitchen.
Grab some snacks. I'm saying, as opposed to having to go out every meal. That if we was
over under that we actually cook anything in that kitchen.
It's not gonna
Guys, go ahead and post those comments right now. So I was gonna tell you, not happening.
Mom said she cooked us breakfast. Do you see that happening?
No. I don't think any of us are going to cook anything. Not just her. I don't think any of us are going to.
Oh man! So I said it's going to be a really awkward time, in my opinion, because we have this new baby and we're out of town and we don't know what to do. We don't know what to do with the baby. We're not in our atmosphere, so it's going to be a very exciting, like emotional.
We've got a good start. If you guys can't hear this dog that's...
That's all Dylan can focus on now.
Is the dog. I know you guys can hear everything he's doing. He's currently has a toy and he's got it pinned up against my right leg.
He's one to play. But we're just kind of trying to navigate how to handle the whole situation. So, but we'll get it figured out and it'll all work out no matter how we do it. So, maybe pick that toy up and hold it like I was and see if he'll play tug of war or something with you. Sorry, guys. He is He is needing some attention. But anyways, we are just getting ready. I've started packing Charlie's stuff. We haven't started packing any of our stuff yet. We haven't got that far, but
I can't wait.
On the way home today, I was thinking, like, do you think for Charley it's better for me to take suitcases, or do you think I should just get some totes? I don't know. I mean, like, I don't know. Y'all.
Listen, I think we're going to be all right with Charley. I think you need to worry about what you're going to wear and what you're going to bring. Guys, we went there for 6 hours the day before yesterday, and she brought 4 outfits because she didn't know what she was going to wear for the 3 hours we were there.
I did do that.
The car engine didn't even get cold. That's how long we were there.
The doctor asked us, he goes, so what are y'all going to do while you're in town? I was like, well, we're going to take them to eat lunch, and then we're headed back home. He just looked at me. I said, yeah, we call this a turn and burn. I was like, This is a quick one.
I brought a shirt, socks, and underwear. I wore the same jeans.
Well, we already know you don't wash your jeans.
No, you don't have to wash them every day.
Let us in on that.
You guys act like that's not normal. People do that.
I think it's totally normal. I don't wash my jeans every day.
I don't think. I know. That is normal.
I just like to give you crap about it.
You're just jealous of how light I can pack.
I am jealous of that. I am. But I have.
You could be like me. You could. You choose not to.
I don't know if I could or not. Because, see.
Think about how much of that stuff you brought that you didn't use.
When I packed on.
It could have been a snowstorm. I mean.
Monday, yeah. I thought I wanted to wear that dress home, that just cotton dress and my denim jacket. But then when I got up Tuesday, I didn't want to wear that. I wanted to wear black leggings and a t-shirt, as is my every single day wardrobe. So I don't know why I thought I would change then.
I'm just going to mute my mic. I don't have to say anything. You're making the case.
I know.
Yeah.
I know I'm guilty. I know I am.
No.
And then you have to take a set of clothes for a backup. What if something would have happened and we would have been stuck there another day? You wouldn't have had clean underwear.
Oh.
Me, on the other hand, we could have got stuck there for 8 or 9 days and I'd have been good to go.
I know. She'd have been fine. We're basically we have a dresser in our bedroom. We're just going to pack the whole thing. Just the whole drawers and all. Just shove it in a suitcase.
Yeah, I'm not a good packer. We've already talked about this.
Roll and tuck.
Yeah. I did have a whole big overnight bag that was crammed absolutely full that probably weighed 75 pounds to take for, like he said, 12
You know in the
hours.
cartoons when you like slightly unzip something and it just like goes poof? That's how Stacey packs.
Oh, me. So anyways, another story. We went to the doctor and got everything set up for her next time. She had failed, like we said, I think we had talked about before, she failed her 1 hour glucose test.
I think so, yeah.
She did fail her 1 hour glucose test. So she was supposed to be seeing a specialist, and she didn't make that appointment. So we did reschedule that. She'll go to that on the 20th, but I mean, she's going on the 20th for a consult, and then she's literally delivering 18 days later. So I don't really know exactly how they'll address that. He said that baby was measuring great. He said a lot of times with the gestational diabetes that the babies are a lot larger, but he said that baby was measuring perfect and heartbeat was good and that everything looked great. So he wasn't too concerned, but he did want her to follow up and just make sure.
Yes.
I think that's probably one of the reasons that we got our induction date, because he said that he likes to deliver as soon as they hit full term with the gestational diabetes to prevent any issues from happening. So
Yes.
that was
safe.
probably the main reason that we got that induction date, which I was, like I said, super proud, super relieved to get that, because now we can be there. I've been stressing this whole time about that.
Yes, now we know that we can get there. So
he was warning her at the beginning of the appointment, like, if you have any contractions, if your water breaks, you need to go to the hospital. You know, you've got to go on to the labor and delivery. And I'm just sitting there and I'm thinking, are we really this close?
it's wild to think about.
Yeah, because I know we're getting closer, and that sounds really stupid for me to say. Like, I didn't know we were that close, but I know we're getting closer. But at the same time, it's been so far away for so long, and I've said this before, like not being the one to actually go through the pregnancy and have the feelings and see things every single day, you kind of lose track of what's going on. So when he was doing everything and he said, we're at 33 weeks and so many days, I was like, oh my gosh, that's like almost the end.
Like that's almost there.
That's
almost at the finish line.
That's the finish line.
Right there.
And then whenever he was setting up her date to induce and he was like, December the 8th. And I thought, December the 8th? That's only like a month.
Like, yes, great. Sign it up.
Sign us up. Put us down. We will be here with bells on.
Absolutely.
So we're going to leave, like I said, Saturday afternoon as soon as Dylan gets off work. We'll have the car loaded up, ready to go, and he can come home, change and everything. And
we're actually taking 2 cars.
We're heading to Arkansas. So, yeah, 2 cars. If his mom goes.
Oh, no, we got to carry the stuff somewhere.
I'll take the trailer.
Yeah. Got to bring it in closed trailer.
So, we're hoping his mom gets to go. If she does, we are going to take 2 cars down just so we have plenty of room to take everything. And, I mean, if any of y'all have been through this, tell me what to take. I don't know, like.
She's stressing a lot more about that than I am.
Yeah, because everybody's like, you need a bottle sterilizer. So I bought a bottle sterilizer. Do you take it with you? Like if y'all go on vacation and you have a baby, do you take the bottle sterilizer? Is it that necessary?
I don't understand this like, she tells me she buys these things. And like, so I went and picked up this bottle sterilizer tonight. But then like you heard her just then, folks, like she goes, I bought this thing. Don't know what I'm supposed to do with it, but everyone else said I should get one. So
Shelby.
I just bought it. I don't even know what it does.
Yesterday, Shelby sent me a text.
Put it on that counter.
That's right.
It's going to say right there next to everything else.
Shelby texted me yesterday with a picture of a DockATot, and she was like, you've got to have this. I'm like, okay, tell him I'll take it. It was a used one on like a for sale group. I was like, tell him I'll take it. So I was telling Dylan, and he goes, what do you do with it? And I go, I have no idea, but Shelby said I needed it, so I got it.
Comes walking in and sitting down. She's like, I just ordered a tater tot. I don't know what.
Tater tot.
I'm like, I don't know what you just said to me. I don't know what that even is. She goes, I don't either. I'm like, well, why did we get it? I don't know.
I don't know why we got it, but if Shelby said I needed it, I probably need it somewhere along the way.
Oh, I agree.
I don't know.
I just love the answer. I'm like, what is it? Couldn't tell you.
I have no idea.
But I got one.
And she said it was really cheap. So, I went ahead and got it. Dylan goes, well, now what I need to know is what day I layer on what kind of pillow you've bought.
Yeah, like I've got risers, pillows. I like that song. I got risers, pillows, bundles.
The green
at this point, we also
and turnip
yeah,
greens.
Yeah. Go down the list.
Oh me, yeah, y'all. I am really stressing. I'm not lying. I'm really about to my whoop with it.
You're gonna be a great mom.
Maybe that's the thing. We don't know what kind of formula we should take.
See, I'm not worried about that. They'll help us out there at the beginning, and then we'll learn. We'll just like
figure it out.
We'll get it figured out. I'm not stressing about it.
Oh, me.
Safe and healthy pregnancy. That's
delivery.
All that is. Delivery,
baby,
all that. Yeah,
yep.
that's
healthy mom.
That's where my focus is. I'm not worried about the formula.
I've been honestly, I've been worried about the formula.
That's been the number one thing
since we matched.
She goes, what do you feed a baby? I'm like, probably the formula that you see in the store.
So I've been worried about what kind and like how much we take with us and how do we like. There's not a Walmart there. I know there's a Walmart there, but anyway, so
probably 3.
We know that
it's near where the first one's at.
But the funny thing was, we were Mom keeps telling me, she's like, don't worry about it. They'll give you formula at the hospital. She said they'll give you what you need to get you through for the first couple of days. And I'm like, oh, okay. All right. I'll rest a little easier about that. Well, we went over to our cousin Dustin's house and we were all sitting there and he said something about formula. And I go, I don't know. I don't know what we're going to give her. I don't know what kind. I don't know what to get. And he said something. I forgot what it was. And Mom goes, I told her to quit stressing about it, that they was going to tell her what to give her and they was going to send her home with some. And he looked at her and he goes, no, they're not. And I just panicked again. And Mom was like, oh my God, I have literally been for like 3 months trying to calm her down on this formula thing. And you just totally disregarded the whole thing within 30 seconds. So yeah, that has been a worry of mine.
I'm not worried about it.
I guess I'll figure it out. I don't know.
No, we will figure it out.
We'll just get a Walmart delivery.
Yeah. Someone wanted to know if she likes it or not.
It's true. And that's what they said. You just have to try them and then...
And all babies throw up, so...
You'll figure it out. All babies throw up. Oh, me. So, anyways, we've had an awesome 2 weeks. It's been wonderful.
It has.
And
we were very blessed.
Yes. Did not expect to make the trip again. Our original plan was after the last time we went that we wouldn't go again till baby was born. But I'm so proud. Something in my heart just told me that I needed to see her and that I wanted to be there for that appointment. So Dylan graciously was like, if it makes you feel better, let's just go. Yeah. So
I was in the car and go.
So thankful at the end that we did because it was such a good visit with them.
It was a really good trip.
We had a lot of fun. We got some good pictures together, and
I didn't get a ticket this time.
Dylan didn't get a ticket.
Doing better already.
Yeah, we're already didn't cost us
already $100 better. In case you're wondering, Van Buren, Missouri.
We did not go through Van Buren.
Absolutely not.
We took a completely different route.
Never going back there. Nope. Not gonna happen.
We did find a new route, and it was all interstate the entire way. And just FYI, speed limits in Arkansas are 75. So that was fantastic.
On the highway.
On the highway.
Not in Van Buren, Missouri.
so that was...
I think it's basically been our last 2 weeks.
I didn't get to laugh at him as much this trip because
the trip wasn't long enough.
The trip wasn't long enough to make jokes. No, because nothing really too exciting happened on the way there or back. And I drove most of the way. Most of the way there. Dylan watched the football game on the way there, and we done all the election results on the way home. So at least we had things to keep us occupied in the car on the drive. That made it a little bit better. It's about an 8-hour drive. I know we've told y'all that several times, but it's about an 8-hour drive. So it is a pretty long drive, especially to drive it and just turn around and drive right back. But
yes,
so worth it. So worth it.
Yep.
Took them out to lunch. After it was over, we went to their favorite. It's a Chinese buffet. That's where they always want to eat at. Her little boy wasn't feeling the best. He had went to school on Monday, and they had sent him home not feeling well. Well, according to her, he had to go to the doctor and get an excuse before he could go back to school. So I'm thinking that there may be something where he had to go get COVID tested or something like that before he could go back to school. So he was actually with us Tuesday, and they were going to the doctor for him as soon as her appointment was over. After we ate lunch, he had an appointment also.
Yes.
But everything was fine. He was back in school on Wednesday, but he got to go eat with us, and we got to visit with him. So that's always fun. Him and Dylan have really, really hit it off. So I got tickled when we got to the restaurant to eat because he was literally shoving his way in there beside Dylan. Like he didn't want anything to do with anybody else. He wanted to sit beside Dylan, talk to Dylan, do math equations.
He loves math.
I think he remembers that from time to time. You know, like every time we go, that's the one thing that he always remembers. So
he's already smarter than me.
Yeah, he can figure them out. We was sitting in the doctor's office, and he was like, "What's 748 plus 762 or something?" And I'm like,
sitting there counting my fingers, and he's like
1,500 or whatever.
Whatever. I'm like, it sounds right to me.
Looks good. Check.
I wouldn't have been a good teacher.
A good teacher?
Yeah.
I think so. You have lots of patience.
I'd have patience, but I don't have knowledge.
Oh, that's not true. I mean, you basically have to deal with a lot of like quote unquote kid behavior every day. So you would have been good at wrangling all the kids in.
No, wrangle them in, yes. I'm just saying, like, teaching them stuff.
I tell Dylan all the time that he needs to be an SRO, one of the school resource officers. That's like, I think, his calling.
Oh, I'd love to do that one day.
Yeah, that I think he would be amazing at that. Good retirement gig if you don't do FedEx.
Yeah.
UPS.
Right now we're still on FedEx, UPS.
Our FedEx guy come into the store today. I haven't even told you this, but our FedEx guy came into the store today, and we got like a huge delivery of fall clothes. And he had there was 2 of them that brought him in, and it was 2 men. And he had these boxes, and y'all, when I tell you the boxes probably weighed like 100 pounds each, and I'm not even exaggerating, they were huge. He could barely carry it. He brought it in and he laid it down right at our front door, like just dropped it in the front door. And he turned around to go out, and I was like, whoa, whoa, whoa. Could you please take that to the back? I was like, it took 2 of y'all to carry it in, and I'm here by myself. So he wasn't happy about it, but they did move it to the back for me. I thought, you could see me trying to like drag it to the back. It would be broke and busted and everything else.
And she'd call me and be like, "This package is so heavy," and I'd be like, "Is it really, or is this more of a like bird in the back of the store situation?"
Hawk in the back of the store.
With no hawk.
There are things he's never going to let me live down, ever.
Hummingbird.
And the hawk in the back of the store is going to be one of them.
Because I've got a witness that tells me that bird was small.
Brian called you, George. Yeah. I'm surprised that Brian didn't call. There was an officer in the store whenever the bird got in there. The first bird. There was 2 birds in one day. But whenever the bird got in there, and I locked him in the back with the bird, and I ran. I'll never forget going to open that door, and I just heard him back there going, shoo, shoo.
It's a bird.
Like, how am I going to get it out here? Oh, it was awful. I was so traumatized.
I wish you could have met Mango. Our green-winged macaw.
I don't think I would have liked it. Not at all. Not at all. That actually was my alarm for this morning. I guess that's why it didn't go off. I must have hit PM instead of AM.
Yeah, because, guys, when she sets an alarm, she sets it to whatever hour, and then she just flips that little rocker that's on an iPhone, and whatever it lands on, 8:31, sounds great.
Dylan told me one day, he goes, I would give anything if I could live like that.
Yeah, mine are in 15-minute intervals.
I just hit if I want to get up about 8:30, I just scroll till I hit 8:30. If it rolls past it 5-10 minutes, it's fine. If it rolls before it 5-10 minutes, it's fine.
It's not fine because minutes down to you got to have a schedule. Yeah.
Live life on the edge, babe.
No.
Seen a
when I pass through the intersection at Calvert right there by 5-Star every day, 5:50, and I call 10-8 as I'm going by there every day. It's like clockwork.
When he used to work at Murray and he would get off at night, I could literally set a clock. He walked in the door at 9:15 every single night. I don't mean kind of 9:15. He walked in the door at 9:15. Just like he said, clockwork.
I'm very schedule oriented.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are. I, on the other hand, am not.
No.
Gracie posted a Facebook meme. I think it was Gracie the other day, and it was like, my mornings are really just full of bad time management decisions or something. I was like, that's me.
Yeah.
Not just mornings, every day. I'm not a time manager.
Well, I'm not curling my hair today. That saves me 15 minutes. I can sit here and finish my TV show if I don't curl my hair.
If I don't curl my hair, I can finish watching this. Or if I don't do this, then I can sit here for another 3 minutes.
Which brings me back to the optional packing. We pack all this stuff that if we're watching TV, might not even use. So that wraps up my story. Anyways, that's how we can end the podcast right there. Full circle, and there it was. I knew we'd get to it eventually.
Oh, do y'all see what I live with? Oh.
I'm the victim.
Okay. All right, guys. Well, next time we're on here, we'll be 2 weeks closer to Miss Charley. So
I think November 22nd is the next one. So
is that before or after Thanksgiving? That's before.
It's gonna be before.
I have a show that weekend.
The Friday before.
Yeah, I'll be in Cape Girardeau. So we'll be recording on Wednesday or Thursday, and we'll leave Friday morning for Cape Girardeau. Yeah, that's my last show of the year.
All right.
So we're about to wrap them up. I got one this weekend in Paris, and then Cape, and craft show season 2024 will be over. It's felt different this year.
I wonder why.
I don't know.
Probably has something to do with the fact, Charley, but maybe. Just spitballing there. I don't know, just guessing.
All right, guys. So I hope you guys have a good. Okay, guys. I just caught myself how many times I said that in a row. Hope y'all have a good next 2 weeks. We'll be back here on the 22nd for episode 8.
Yes.
Ooh, that's a lot. We're almost to double digits, y'all.
Almost there.
How fun.
You got to come up with a new, like, episode 10?
Episode 10.
Like,
I might be like 1.0.
No.
That don't make sense, does it?
No.
1.1. 1. No, that don't make sense.
Swing and a miss. It's all right. It's all right.
Yeah, that happens quite often in my
Anyways.
life. It's okay. Anyway. All right. I hope y'all have a good next couple weeks and catch up again soon. I don't know. I've lost everything I wanted to say.
We've just lost everything. It's all right. It's all right. Please.
Wrap it up, Dylan.
Yeah. Please like the podcast. Please share the podcast. Please continue to like the Facebook page. We're still trying to get to 500 likes. And
I posted a little bit more.
Yeah.
I've been a little bit better.
We're adding some pictures. I'm sure when Charley comes, it'll
honestly, we've been so busy we haven't took pictures.
Yeah.
But,
anyways, guys, thank you guys for tuning in, and we will catch you in the next one.
All right, we'll see y'all soon.